Living in a lap of luxury. I'm not mad at you, player. I feel sad for what that is. But for the Rangers, hey, I'm sure you have people smarter than us, so maybe we got it wrong. But I don't know. But moving on. Let me ask you a question. So, man, when I think of man, and I think of like tough, strong, hay throwing, just grizzly type, living in a cabin type man. Think of like Brett Favre. My man's not my man. I believe the crying, was that real?
I didn't see it. I didn't get to see it. I did not get to see it.
It's Favre. You didn't watch
I didn't.
You gotta feel bad about yourself.
I do feel bad.
You feel bad about yourself.
I'll go back and see it. I will go back and watch it.
Well, anyway, man, the conference was, because, man, Favre, the nostalgia just took me back to so many times. I had more times of anger of him messing up, but at the same time, I always believed in it.
Like, the greatest run was when he came back, and I can remember when he went to the Jets the first year. And there was they were kind of teetering on being a decent team or a playoff team, and, they were playing the Titans, and I think the Titans at that time were 9-0. They were either 8-0 or 9-0. And then the Jets went in there and just whooped them. The Jets looked like a Super Bowl caliber team. Like, they were going to win the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And then after that, that's when Brett Favre tore his bicep.
Yeah.
And then he sent a pic to Jen Sturger.
Come on, man. That's what we do.
Yeah.
Snapchat, Instagram.
He was the one that started
That's
it.
Not nothing abnormal.
He started that.
That's not something abnormal. It was a great, man. If you get a chance, it's a good summer. I mean, the way he talked, it'll bring back a lot of memories.
How great was that season when he came with the Vikings? The first season with the Vikings, and they were one play away from beating the Saints to go to the Super Bowl, and everybody thought that they would win the Super Bowl that year.
What, he's going to interception?
He threw a pick. He threw a pick at the end of it. But he went out Brett Favre. Brett Favre never did anything he didn't want. Brett Favre did it Brett Favre's way. Which is that's the one great thing about Brett Favre. And he did it. There was nothing that he did that wasn't the way he wanted it to be done.
Yeah, I enjoyed that.
He was amazing.
But I watched that, and I thought it was genuine.
I should have watched it.
I really thought it was genuine. But here's the other thing. And then I see A-Rod. I'm gonna tell y'all this. You need a definition. Yeah. It's narcissism at its finest.
He's never been any kind of interview he puts up. It's never genuine.
But as a guy, man, if I start crying right now, I do this. He made sure to take his hat off so we could all see him crying, and there was no tears. Like, who were you looking at, A-Rod, when you was looking up? And I like you.
And I'll fight tears. I'd fight. Like, if I start to cry,
you can tell.
I'd fight it. Like,
it's
gonna take. I'm gonna go from the part where I'm saying a couple words, and then I'm kind of catching my breath, stopping, and then it'll eventually break down to.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing. Everybody's been talking about he's retiring. He's not retiring. He's being released.
For the end of for the rest of the year, he's going into special. He's an
advisor.
Yes, exactly.
He's being released. But here's the thing, man. Like, I watched the kid Rosenthal.
Mm-hmm.
He had an interview with him, and he said that he felt he could still get to 700. That's a huge milestone.
Absolutely.
That doesn't tell me you're retiring.
No, absolutely not.
He's gonna play for another team.
Yeah, I heard somebody talking about the Marlins maybe picking him up.
No.
Or somebody that's Tampa Bay, somebody in the.
You know what I'm gonna say?
Who?
Where's he from?
I don't know. Where is he?
Miami.
Oh, that's what I said. Marlins.
Marlins?
Yeah.
Marlins.
Marlins. Yeah.
So here it is. Here, man, let me toss you that. Because that's not something. So check it. It's his home. LeBron done made the way for every athlete to go home and get glory, whether your team is good or bad. But the Marlins are in a playoff hunt.
Yeah, they're playing well. They are playing well.
But you want me to give you the gray area.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the gray area. As of September 1st, the teams expand.
Yeah.
He can sit on the bench.
Well, and another thing is where to get caught. Miami. Biogenesis was in Miami. Even though he
Thank
never
you.
got caught.
Thank you for going to my next point.
A-Rod never got caught
my next point.
with the negative test.
To some that end up, A-Rod, we know that press conference and tell us you was gonna have another press conference. You know, we got that. But all right, that's raised a good thing. Can I spend a little time on this?
Yeah, absolutely.
So you were on fire tonight, brother.
No, I'm sorry. It's just natural.
So check this. Is he a Hall of Famer?
I mean, considering that,
I'm pulling my guns out, Willie.
No, I think my thing is the steroid era. I kind of grew up in that. The only reason I watched baseball when I was younger was because Sammy Sosa and Mark McGwire were hitting 70 runs a year. You know, like that was entertaining. I love when Barry Bonds. Like I don't watch baseball. I didn't watch baseball until the Royals started winning. I'm kind of a fair weather fan. But I will say this.
You know, we not baby boomers, man.
Yeah,
the strike took us out for a while. You know,
I'm saying the things that made baseball interesting to me, like now that I've seen the game, I enjoy it. But beforehand, I never enjoyed it. But the one thing I did love was watching people hit home runs. I loved watching Sammy Sosa and Mark McGwire.
Let me jump on that. Let me jump in on that. First of all, here's what I want to say about A-Rod.
But my thing, you let me finish my point because I feel like those guys should be in the Hall of Fame. I feel like Mark McGwire. I think it should be a special Hall of Fame. But you know, a lot of the naturalists, the people that are old timers, not old timers, but I'm just saying like the people that you know they hold baseball to a higher standard because it's America's pastime. I feel like those are the guys that are stopping them from being in the Hall of Fame. There's a lot of great players out there that got caught taking steroids that were, that were crucial to the game. I mean, what do you think baseball would be making the same kind of money it's making now if it wasn't for the guys like Mark McGwire or Sammy Sosa or Barry Bonds? Those guys, baseball would not be where it is today if it wasn't for those guys because there was such a lull in the late '90s and early 2000s. But those guys
helped about A-Rod though, man. It's like
people
this. Here's I think the farther we get away from it, the moral part of it will kind of die off. But here's the thing about A-Rod. First of all, he admitted taking steroids in the steroid era, right? Yeah. And then during the time that it was banned, he got another violation.
They found his name on Biogenesis signage.
So on ethics, it's hard for people to do it. But at the same time, the people who make those votes, don't you think there's a few people in there that did get in there during the PED era?
Oh well, my thing is like,
how's Barry Bonds gonna stand up there?
Oh, he'll never get in. Those guys will never get in.
Clemens,
never get in.
You don't think so?
Nope, never.
I disagree.
They will never get in.
I disagree.
I don't know. I think it's different because that was the time that it's hard to explain just because everybody was using steroids at that time.
That's what I mean.
But how do you know who's not? Just because of one drug test.
But how can you have a double standard with? Come on, there's people in the Hall of Fame that we know use steroids.
Yeah.
We know use steroids. So how are you going to ethically not put guys in when you think there's guys in there that's done it?
I think the
ethics.
I think the one thing that separates them though is Alex Rodriguez makes so much money because he made so much money.
That's the thing.
People see that because I remember
that's the thing.
I remember when he
hit it on the nail. You hit it on the nail.
Because I remember when Alex Rodriguez had that. He got what was it like a $252 million.
He sued the union.
Yeah, he made so much money.
He's the highest paid, one of the highest paid players. He sues the union. He sues the doctor.
Yeah, and another thing is like I think it's like the Pete Rose thing, where if Pete Rose would have stood up and said, "I'm sorry, I cheated," but Pete Rose still says, "I didn't cheat. I didn't do it." Like something like that.
A-Rod, just people don't like him.
Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely.
Because I took a little time to read a little bit out of Joe Torre's book.
Yeah.
Just that part on A-Rod because I knew it was going go into A-Rod a little bit. So he says that A-Rod had such a problem with focusing because he was so much wanting attention. He was mad that Derek Jeter. He tried to compete with Derek Jeter for attention.
Well, and hey, think about this.
If that's not narcissistic, then I don't know what is.
Think about this. It was young A-Rod and young King Griffey Jr. on the same team with the Marlins or the Mariners. You know, when they first came in the league. Think about the different path they took. Ken Griffey, you know, he stayed there, and A-Rod, he bolted. He tried to go and get the fame. He tried to get the highlights, and Ken Griffey kind of just did.
I mean, anybody even today, if you date Madonna, you know, you're gonna be known.
Yeah.
You know? I just want to date somebody with the name Madonna. So, you know what I'm saying?
It doesn't even have to be Madonna. Yeah.
But, hey, man.
But, I mean, think about this. A-Rod's 4th in home runs all time. He's 3rd in RBIs.
He can't hit a fastball
19th in hits.
He can't field no
He's
more.
8th in runs scored.
He can't hit a fastball.
His slugging, it doesn't matter. He's 40. You know? And his slugging percentage is 24th all the time. That's pretty amazing, though. I mean, where does that stack up? Barry Bonds is the best hitter of all time, though.
He don't sit on the bench in Miami.
Yeah.
The owner loves Yankees. The owner loves fame.
All you got to do, A-Rod can come in there and rejuvenate himself. Find the fountain of youth in Florida. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he can't hit a fastball.
Yeah.
But, you know, that's good A-Rod. Good A-Rod.
Hey, I don't have a problem with him. I know he cheated. But I'm not, my thing, I mean, I don't know he cheated.
I'm hating.
But I am just saying.
Madonna, bro?
I'm saying that, how do you know who's not cheating? That's the question.
There's always been cheating in sports. So, I mean, how are we going to go tick for tat?
You ain't cheating, you ain't trying. You know?
I didn't say that, kids.
Yes.
I have children.
Yeah.
Go straight the whole way.
All right. We're gonna lighten it up a little bit. This is one of my favorite things that I've seen on the internet for quite a while. I want to talk about.
Time out. For you, I feel like I know where you're going, and I feel like before he says what I think he's gonna say about what he's about to say, I know I Christmas, you know, Christmas and the holidays coming up. I feel like he's throwing me little side things about a Christmas gift he wants.
Definitely.
If that's where we're going, watch where we go. Watch where we go.
I don't even like this guy, but I don't know if many of you guys remember, but when Marshawn Lynch, the former running back for the Seattle Seahawks, was playing for Cal, there was a game they won, and it was a hard-fought game, really close. At the very
end, it was a great game.
At the very end, Cal ended up pulling it out. Well, this is maybe one of the greatest things I've ever seen in sports. Hands down. You know, this is one of the most amazing things I've ever seen. Man. Marshawn Lynch, after he got done with the game, he got on the medical cart. It's kind of gangster. The medical cart to come and grab, you know, to come pick up people that were hurt. He was out there just balling, just having the greatest time you've ever seen.
Go ride the whip, baby.
Oh yeah. This is absolutely. You better
see if we can get this on here. This was after he scored. Am I right?
This is at the end of the game. Look at him, just having the most amazing time.
You better watch out, man. They shooting people now. Just jump in the car.
And I just love how he's just driving around. Look at that.
That's gangsta.
That is the most.
If he was listening to music, that'd be Biggie right now. He'd be listening to Biggie right here.
That's Marshawn Lynch.
Oh.
You know, look at him.
Hey. Hey. That's great.
So.
Let me see that.
Look at him.
Yeah.
Marshawn Lynch is Marshawn Lynch. A little bit smaller.
And that was to win it, right?
Yeah.
You know what? In overtime. That was the first run in overtime. Yeah, that's cart-worthy.
No,
that's golf cart-worthy.
Absolutely. I wish more people would do this. This would be.
You should get people in trouble. Expelled from school. No. No.
That's Marshawn Lynch.
It's Marshawn Lynch. You don't do that.
Being, now that we showed you this, I want you to look up the bobblehead, the Marshawn Lynch bobblehead.
Let's find a bobblehead. Let me tell you this. This to me is one of those things where you teach your kid something, and they end up doing it, and you don't like it, and you don't like it, but they did it so well, you can't be mad at what the consequences were.
And then, perfect timing. They just beat a ranked team
in
Washington.
God.
Just look up.
I got you.
Okay. But this is one of the best things about this is that Cal is doing an advertisement to try to drive people to come to the games. So what they're giving away is a bobblehead to commemorate Marshawn Lynch driving that thing around.
That is...
You gotta go in the search bar. Go down here.
You sure it's not here?
Yeah, go down
see
here.
it.
Yeah. Go in the search bar.
Okay.
We're looking at professional right now. This is not right.
Hey.
Yeah.
Sorry, not sorry.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Would you see this bobblehead? It's so perfect for the video.
This dude has been asking for this gift forever.
I don't even like Marshawn Lynch, but this makes me love Marshawn Lynch. Absolutely.
Here's this guy right here.
Bobblehead up. There you go.
Right there?
That either one of those.
Yeah, that should work.
Hopefully.
What are they? $50 a piece?
Look at that. Look how they're giving it away at the games. The
What?
first 10,000 people get one of these bobbleheads.
I want to buy one.
I want to fly out to Cal just to go get one of these because that's how amazing that is.
Seven.
I love.
It's iconic, and that'll be that's legendary. That'll be
genius,
legendary.
Man. That is absolutely genius. Absolutely genius.
All right, man. I'm gonna find you one. I'm gonna find you.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it. All right. So one last thing we got to talk about, being that the NFL season is right upon us, even though the Hall of Fame game got canceled on us, which is kind of some BS if you ask me. But I understand. We just kind of want to break down each conference.
Okay. Sorry. Time out. I come to this guy and I tell him how excited I am about it. Hey, Willie, we're going to get together. We're going to drink beer. You're going to throw some steaks on the grill to watch the Hall of Fame. I'm not going to even watch it.
The Hall of Fame.
Man, and then you come in because they cancel it, and now there's a big problem with the Hall of Fame. Man, the stuff, what they call it? Look, what's the word? Congealed.
Yeah. Sorry.
It was tar. It was cakey, gobby, Jello. It was unsafe.
They said the field was clear.
Come on.
They said the field was safe. He didn't want to watch
it. He bust my bubble.
No, the field was safe.
I had to call up my backup friend.
The field was safe. It was clear to play on. The teams didn't want to play on it. Granted, I wouldn't let them play on it either. But okay, just to kind of finish it off. So since football season's right upon us, we're just going to kind of break down the AFC West. We'll just go, division by division each time we put one of these up. So we're just kind of going to start and see how we think it's going to end up.
Oh, so just us. We don't care what these professionals are saying.
No, because we're close enough.
We toasted that.
I ran out of drinks.
Well, here's the thing. You want to take bets, odds, it all go through us. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so we'll start with the defending Super Bowl champions, Broncos. What do you think about the Broncos?
Oh, my God.
I think that they got Mark Sanchez as a quarterback.
I'm so biased, I just can't.
And they're not even sure. I'm trying to say on an unbiased level. They got Mark Sanchez. Granted, I know they had the number one defense last year. The total defense was amazing. The total defense, they gave up 18.5 points per game last year, which is pretty good. But you have to have a decent offense. Who's their running back?
Who is their running back?
They have C.J. Anderson. They have Ronnie Hillman. But those guys, they were hurt all year last year, back and forth.